Hey everyone, welcome back to our YouTube live. I hope you all are doing well. So, Valentine's Day is right here, and after much anticipated few days on what is it that we are going to be doing about gifting, etc., with our loved ones and partners, I think we all have finally sort of narrowed down on some options. And yeah, I think today's episode is largely dedicated to Valentine's Day gifting. So I think over the years, the concept of Valentine's Day gifting has drastically evolved. Like it's no more just perishable items like flowers and chocolates. We have become very creative thanks to all the brands that we engage with on a daily basis and all the offerings that they, keep promoting that this is what you should be getting your partner, etc. But I think over the years we've also started cherishing items which are, say, non-perishable, something which is durable and something which can yield value in the longer term. So yeah, I think today we have Karan Agarwal with us from GoSats. He is going to be joining us in a bit. But till then, I hope you all have fixed whatever you want to gift your partners, and if so, you may want to share with us in the comments. And if digital assets are a part of your plan, we would definitely like to know. Hi Abhinav, hi to you too. Let us know what you're doing on Valentine's Day. What are your plans? Quickly, let's talk about. You must have seen the notification on our WazirX app and on our blog as well. So we have like collaborated with GoSats, which is a platform which you can use to redeem your Bitcoin rewards. So basically, it's a concept which is called shop and earn. You shop and you get some Bitcoin rewards in return. And there are also other ways in which you can earn rewards. But today we are going to be largely focusing on GoSats and what they have to offer. Hi, Bahadur Singh. Hi, how are you doing? How are you celebrating Valentine's Day? Let us know. So yeah, just waiting for Karan to join and then we can get started. I don't want to start without him because he has some very interesting insights to share with us. So let's just be patient for a few minutes. And if you have any questions, of course, and if you haven't checked out the notification yet on our app about GoSats, maybe do a quick reading. Oh, okay, Karan's back. Karan, so I was just telling them a little bit about GoSats. Why don't you tell us a bit about yourself and then, you tell us about GoSats as well?
All right. Hey everyone. My name is Karan Agarwal. I'm the VP of Product here at GoSats. I joined this company right when it was in a nascent startup stage, right out of college, where I was pursuing undergraduate. The funny part is I actually joined here as an intern, and then worked my way up. Worked on the card offering, which is now our primary hero product. And now I'm here heading the product vertical for our company, where we want to give out Bitcoin to everyone in India.
Oh, that's so cool. I think democratizing Bitcoin and democratizing crypto as a whole has been the goal of many platforms. So I hope, Karan and GoSats team, you guys are doing such a great job at it. So, and congratulations on, all your accomplishments at GoSats. So, my first question to you is, I was just telling the people who are live now that crypto gifting has evolved so much over the years, right? And, when you look up, what is it that you can get someone who's a crypto enthusiast, there are just so many options. They're just like digital tokens, there are NFTs, this and that. So I mean, how do you think that this category has come to this, and what do you make of this popularity?
All right. So that's an amazing question.
I'll just keep in mind that because our audience is has requested that we speak in Hindi also, we'll just keep in mind that we also do a little bit of Hindi and English both.
बिल्कुल. This is something that I think we'll be, able to pull off. But a brilliant question from your side. When it comes down to crypto gifting, as a category, when we are looking at the entire ecosystem, I understand that the evolution has been not just at the token point, where it is also about airdrops, but also collectibles. This is, what was the genesis of crypto kitties, well before the NFT craze that actually came in. But now when we, and why, let's not just look at crypto gifting in isolation to the ecosystem. हम लोग इसको, let's compare it to the larger ecosystem at large, businesses, fintechs, and the overall over here practical one interesting use case that has really high penetration in crypto market is something like a bit refill, wherein with the crypto token or with Bitcoin, with any other altcoin, you're able to essentially buy vouchers where you're buying real world gifts, be it a mobile phone, a laptop, even some hardware to probably get more crypto, with proof of work, or something else. So when I talk about this category, as a business, what we understood, we took this view, we went deep into the crypto rabbit hole. We understood that this is a very cyclical, natured business, because we all understand कि हर 4 साल, Bitcoin में the price really goes up and then there is a correction. This also is the case with all the other, either ecosystem at large. They all are following essentially the Bitcoin market cap in some degree or the other, with some lag or some, delay. तो अगर हम धंधा बना रहे, बिजनेस बना रहे, तो यहाँ पे ये चैलेंज आएगा कि आपका टैम जो है, टोटल एड्रेसेबल मार्केट, दिस विल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एंड ग्रो वेरी सिवियरली. सो नाउ दिस साइक्लिकल business, how will you build a structurable, a good, well structured, strong company with even maybe we've seen certain exchanges in the West as well, the listed exchanges, right? You'll see turbulence because nature of the industry is such. We are so young, where there is volatility. So for this, we took the view that it cannot be so deep in the ecosystem where it's very cyclical. We'll have to find a closer link where people are spending fiat or INR, and this is where gifting has to come in with even the crypto ecosystem. This is what we'll have to follow. What I mean to say is when we talk about even NFTs, या फिर हम लोग crypto kitties की बात करें, या फिर Bitcoin पे जो ordinals, we are seeing a world where eventually this is priced in fiat, be it INR, be it USD. Now, in the world future, they may be pegged to other assets, be it crypto, non-crypto, but this is the future that we are seeing.
Okay. So what you're essentially saying is that there should be a balance. तो एक balance होना चाहिए so that जबकि market like completely evolve नहीं होता है, we do not expose consumers who are engaging with us to volatility, right?
Yes, yes. And as a business also, if you're dependent on the crypto price. Now, let's say I as an artist, I'm making things priced in, let's say, any coin, be it Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum. The challenge is, uh, today it may be at a different value, my art, and 4 years down the line it'll be radically different. Now, for me to build कुछ भी solid foundation अगर build करनी है हमको, which is why we are all here for the long lasting time, we'll need some kind of stability. Right now, crypto is completely, volatile, is what I have seen and understood, because we've seen companies, we've seen industries, come, and then, when the bear market hits, at that point of time, it gets a little challenging for any company.
Correct. That's completely right. But I think as a whole, ये हमने भी देखा है कि many surveys have pointed that retail investors are very interested in earning crypto rewards. मतलब जो भी mainstream brands भी है, like a lot of places such as Walmart, etc. Or say you can take a Macy's for example, or in India maybe. So people are very interested. जैसे कि अब अगर वो शॉपिंग करेंगे तो दे वांट रिवॉर्ड्स इन क्रिप्टो बिकॉज दे फील कि अगर ये दिस इज अ वे इन विच दे कैन get exposure to crypto. So have you also noticed similar sentiments in the market, with your product, or is it just a very global overview right now and not very India specific?
Okay, okay. So I that's an interesting question, really. Well, deep question for me. The idea is that we find users being very attracted to Bitcoin or crypto rewards. This is a very growing industry. We understand. The reason becomes that to build a structurally, foundationally strong business, it becomes the challenge becomes a little reduced. The business is de-risked because कंज्यूमर जो है वो आके उनकी आदत है खरीदना रिपीटेडली. जो सोसाइटी हम रहते हैं, वी हैव टू स्पेंड. नाउ इफ देयर इज अ रिवॉर्ड, इफ देयर इज एन इंसेंटिव, and the crypto web3 ecosystem where there is no fungibility, there is more fungibility of rewards, no restrictive terms and conditions. Crypto is so open, it's very hard to deplatform or take away your value. What you earn is permanently yours. No company can come and say your points are worth today nothing, or they're worth a lot more. This is very attractive to the user because it's almost like you're taking control of a small part of an asset. So this is very attractive to the end user, wherein the user is saying that मेरी reward की कोई value है. And it's very engaging, even from the brand's perspective, because the user is coming and seeing the value is changing with time. It may go up, it may go down, but this is an open free market. ऐसा नहीं है कि एक सिंगल कंपनी जिसने पॉइंट बना लिया वो अभी वैल्यू डिसाइड कर रही है, ज्यादा होगी आज की कल कम होगी. This is something that is very attractive to users, but it doesn't have to stop only at users. For this ecosystem, we need brands also going with us.
Yeah.
And ये global trend लग रहा है. We can see brands, stepping in here. You can see Wyndham Hotels, one of the largest hotel chains, saying that, we want to make it so that, जिसके पास भी ये asset class के पास access है, is able to utilize it, in their properties. Not just that, even as a reward point, these hotels have very deep, technology and integration into rewards and loyalty. So this is something that we are seeing brands, be it a Walmart, be it even, certain Indian e-commerce brands launching their own labs and verticals, so that they can find a sandbox to play around and experiment with this. It doesn't have to be looked at only as that lens too. We can even go even broader. The idea is that the brand is anyway going to be paying a certain amount, or is going to be spending a certain budget towards, retention, engagement, acquisition. The idea is that they have this amount fixed in INR, in a stable currency, or Bitcoin native form. The idea is that it gives room for businesses to build around this, budget, and around this allocation, wherein the user's interests are first protected and kept at heart. ताकि यूजर को जो चाहिए वो मिलेगा. एंड दिस इज हाउ आवर बिजनेस इज built around. We have called users, we interact with them. They find this very attractive कि मेरे को जो ये रिवॉर्ड मिल रहा है इसकी वैल्यू है. ये कोई कल मेरे को आके नहीं बोलेगा इसकी वैल्यू कम हो गई, ज्यादा हो गई. दिस इज अ फ्री मार्केट डिसाइडेड एसेट.
That's actually very interesting. That value, the concept of value and what people attach value to has also changed so much that now people are open to crypto rewards, something that we wouldn't have imagined maybe a few years ago. And I think when it comes to gifting, also, that's why crypto is also being such a success. Like, you can actually give people crypto tokens and they are going to appreciate it, which is something that people wouldn't even have been familiar with, say, a few years ago. So I think coming to, crypto gifting or earning rewards in crypto, let's talk about GoSats a bit. So, how do you use the GoSats card? How do you shop with it? What are the incentives like? So maybe take everyone through the process. Karan, I can't hear you.
Am I audible now?
Yeah.
All right. So when it comes down to GoSats, how our rewards systems essentially work, uh, we are trying to say that we do not want the user to change their habit, wherein they're used to shopping on certain brands, they're used to, doing certain transactions in their day-to-day life. We are just saying with our platform, when you're, doing the same thing, we want to give you an additional incentive or reward in the form of Bitcoin. Now, the core system, the core engine is such that you are given sats at every spend you're making. Sats is now one Bitcoin is equal to 10 crore sats, which is a subunit of Bitcoin. Just like 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise. So sats is the in-app currency we have over here. It's related to Bitcoin, and every time a user is making a spend on a brand that they're appreciating, or on our own card program, they're going to be incentivized and rewarded in sats. This becomes very important. Like, the main value prop for the user is that this is now theirs forever, and that this is something that we do not decide the value of. This will grow with the value, with the growth of Bitcoin, with the risk that comes with holding Bitcoin. And now, when I even talk about this, is on the overall platform. This is the thesis we follow. This is yours forever. This will create growth. It is linked to the price of Bitcoin, and we do not allow for restrictive TNCs. It is like if you're, transacting on one brand, be it Swiggy, the reward can also, with our platform, you can also use a Zomato. We are not trying to tie you down to a particular ecosystem, or trying to, make it so that your rewards are not, completely yours. It's completely yours. A very free, open kind of system that we have. Now, if I have to elaborate even more, deeply about our card, as you had mentioned, with the GoSats Elite card, the idea is it's a prepaid card. You can load the card with INR, with a Google Pay, for example. And once you have the card, you can spend on any merchant that accepts a Visa card. And now, every time you do it, you will get 1.5% back rewards in our GoSats platform. This will be again sats connected to Bitcoin. The
Okay.
idea here becomes it's a very healthy portfolio allocation, right? From a user's perspective, अगर उनका spend है, let's say X amount per month, if they're able to, load the GoSats card and spend on the brands, platforms anywhere they like, they'll be getting a very healthy percentage of their spends in a very risk-free manner back in Bitcoin. Now, the idea that we've built this company on is imagine if we could do this 10 years ago when
Hmm.
the price of Bitcoin, was just around probably 1,000, 2,000 rupees, and now
Hmm.
it's around 20 lakhs. The idea is that this is, an asset that has grown over time. It's proven itself over ups and downs that do come in. When you zoom out, you do look at the chart that
Hmm.
every 4 years there is some appreciation in its value, given that it's been designed as a deflationary store of value. So our idea is, can we make this more accessible to every user who likes spending, and a card that is essentially usable in the Indian context. The idea is right now when you're using a bank issued debit card, you're spending any amount of money. What are the exact rewards, incentives that these banks or these entities are able to provide to you? The idea becomes where if we can add a reward to this, over all the merchants brands that you're using, you will have an incentive and in a very safe, secure manner, get access to asset class. It doesn't have to end here. As you asked about the entire platform, we also have gift cards, brand vouchers, or even association with a few brands directly. You come to our own platform, shop on it. Instead of just getting 1.5%, you may get as high as 20, 30% back in Bitcoin. Now imagine if you were spending, 1,000 rupees on this 30% back brand 10 years ago. It would be like our spend has almost become free multiple times over, 10 times back. It's like I'm getting paid 10 times to just spend through this platform or through this technology.
Yeah, I think that's actually pretty cool that you multiply your own asset value every time you shop, because Bitcoin is still largely a store of value, as it is perceived by most people. बट जस्ट टू मतलब सिंप्लीफाई करने के लिए एक बार आप ये बताना चाहोगे कि अगर जैसे मेरे पास 100 सैट्स टोकन है, तो मैं इसको बिटकॉइन मतलब कैसे रिडीम करूं फॉर बिटकॉइन, एंड वेयर डू आई डू इट, लाइक विच प्लेटफॉर्म्स एक्सेप्ट इट, सो दैट यूजर्स आर आल्सो लाइक हैव क्लैरिटी ऑन दिस.
Understood. Understood. That's an interesting question. I'm sure users will have this in their mind. The idea with Sats is it's not a separate token. It is a currency we have in our application. It's like any other brand can have a credit coin, a Flipkart super coin. We have Sats as our internal currency. And the idea is how rupee is to paise. 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise. Like that, in the same way, one Bitcoin is equal to 100 million sats. That's the smallest unit of Bitcoin you can transact on a blockchain transaction. मतलब कि one Bitcoin is equal to 10 crore sats. Now, if this is the case, if you are earning, let's say, some of our users have maybe even earned 1 crore sats, right? This becomes a 0.1% or 0.1 Bitcoin. This is in our platform, and we essentially see the users earning this. The when we call users, when we interact with them, we understand that they are right now what they're the phase that they are in their journey. They are right now about वो सारे यूजर जो है लोड कर रहे हैं अपने कार्ड को या फिर ट्रांजैक्ट कर रहे हैं ब्रांड्स पे एंड द यूजर्स आर अर्निंग बिटकॉइन बैक एंड सैट्स अक्यूमुलेट करे जा रहे हैं ये ऐप में इसके साथ क्या होता है कि वो लोग देख रहे हैं कि अपने मेरे पास अगर 1 लाख सैट्स हो गए तो इसकी वैल्यू बिकम्स समथिंग दैट इज वेरी रेलेवेंट अगर मैं अभी अपना लेट्स से सैट्स का बैलेंस या फिर बिटकॉइन बैलेंस देखो गो सैट्स ऐप में तो फिर इफ आई हैव टू गिव अ वेरी प्रैक्टिकल सॉर्ट ऑफ एग्जांपल मेरे पास है अभी 20 लाख सेट्स जो हो गए 2 मिलियन सतोशीज इसकी रियल आईएनआर मार्केट लिंक वैल्यू हो गई 37,000 रुपीज तो दिस इज हैविंग अ डायरेक्ट मतलब रुपी की वैल्यू आपको एसेट मिल रहा है एट एवरी स्पेंड यू आर मेकिंग अभी अगर हम रिडेम्पशन की बात करें हाउ ओपन इज द सिस्टम हम लोग सैड्स कर रहे हैं कि बात की ये है सब यूनिट ऑफ बिटकॉइन तो फिर हमारा नेसेसरली पहला ऑप्शन क्या बनेगा शायद विड्रॉ टू योर बिटकॉइन एड्रेस एंड हम जब काफी यूजर को कॉल करके बोलते हैं वो बोलते हैं कि हमको अपने वजीर एक्स एक्सचेंज में विड्रॉ करना है हमको देखना है कि क्या ये बिटकॉइन सच में आएगा। दिस इज एन एक्सपेरिमेंट वी वांट टू रन। तो एंड ये बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग चीज है जो हमने बनाई है सैट्स में। लोग यहाँ पे आते हैं हमारे ऐप पे, प्लेटफॉर्म पे, 2 मिलियन सैट्स अगर हो गए, दैट इज एसेंशली इक्वल टू 0.02 बिटकॉइन। ये बिटकॉइन जो है, मैं अगर विड्रॉ क्लिक करूंगा, अपना वजीरेक्स एड्रेस अगर डालूंगा, नहीं तो अपना बिटकॉइन वॉलेट एड्रेस डालूंगा, देन एंड अमाउंट कितना मेरे को विड्रॉ करना है, पूरा 2 मिलियन, 20 लाख, या फिर 10 लाख, या फिर 1 लाख सेट्स, मैं रिक्वेस्ट सबमिट कर सकता हूँ। तो फिर वो मेरे वजीरेक्स वॉलेट में या क्रिप्टो या फिर बिटकॉइन वॉलेट में ये प्रोसेस होके आ जाएगा। दिस इज एक ऑप्शन जो हमने बिल्ड किया है इन टर्म्स ऑफ रिडेम्पशन। एंड ये यही पॉइंट है कि एनी वॉलेट, अगर आपके पास बिटकॉइन है, आप विड्रॉ कर पाओगे। दिस इज हाउ ओपन द सिस्टम इज। यूजर को अपने कोल्ड वॉलेट में डालना है, उनको सिक्योरिटी उधर लगती है। विद एवरीथिंग वी हैव सीन विद सेंट्रलाइज्ड फाइनेंस, हम प्रमोट भी करते हैं काफी, विड्रॉ टू योर ओन वॉलेट, एंड इट्स योर्स टू कीप। बट इट यहाँ पे जर्नी खत्म नहीं होती है। अगर हमने ये भी समझा यूजर से बात करके कि उनको कभी कभी ये होता है कि वो विड्रॉ करते हैं, वो बेचते हैं बिटकॉइन को, और फिर वो आईएनआर लेते हैं ताकि वो और खरीदारी कर सकें, वो और कुछ परचेज कर सके, वो कार्ड को लोड करना चाहते हैं। तो हमने ये और एक ऑप्शन बनाया है कि विड्रॉ टू आईएनआर, जहाँ पे अगर लेट्स से मैंने आपको बताया मेरे पास 20 लाख सैट्स है, विच इज 0.02 बिटकॉइन। इसकी कीमत आज हुई 37,000। मैं विड्रॉ आईएनआर को अगर ऑप्शन सेलेक्ट करूंगा, तो फिर जब मैं अपना यूपीआई एड्रेस डालूंगा, तो वही प्राइस के ऊपर वो विड्रॉल प्रोसेस हो जाएगा।
ओके।
तो दीज आर द टू ऑप्शंस दैट वी हैव गिवन टू यूजर्स। और यहाँ पे फ्रीडम आ गई कि आपको अगर बिटकॉइन चाहिए आपके कोल्ड वॉलेट के लिए, सिक्योरिटी के लिए, वैलिडेशन के लिए, ये बिटकॉइन विड्रॉ किया जा सकता है एज अ पॉइंट। ये पॉइंट की वैल्यू है, दुनिया में ये पॉइंट बनता है, वैलिडेशन दैट देयर इज रियल बिटकॉइन बैक हियर। इट डजंट एंड देयर, इट्स आल्सो अबाउट आईएनआर। अगर आपको यूज करना है इन डे टू डे लाइफ, वी एनेबल दैट टू। हम अभी सोच रहे हैं सैट्स को और वैल्यू देने के लिए, प्रॉब्ली हमारे ऐप इकोसिस्टम में फ्यूचर में हम कंसिडर करेंगे लाना कि आप डायरेक्ट सैट्स को, अगर आपको कोई ब्रांड का वाउचर खरीदना है या फिर आपको कार्ट में डालना है, हम ये दिशा में सोच रहे हैं।
आई थिंक ये बहुत ही अच्छा आइडिया है इंटीग्रेट करने के लिए पूरा इकोसिस्टम, क्योंकि अभी फिएट टू क्रिप्टो ऑप्शंस आप देखोगे कि बहुत लिमिटेड है। ऊपर से क्रिप्टो टू क्रिप्टो और ब्रांड्स एंगेजिंग विद क्रिप्टो ब्रांड्स और कंज्यूमर्स पेइंग इन क्रिप्टो और हैविंग द ऑप्शन टू पे इन क्रिप्टो भी काफ़ी लिमिटेड है। तो आई थिंक द आइडिया दैट ईदर यू विदड्रॉ योर बिटकॉइन टू योर ओन वॉलेट, you withdraw your INR, purchase vouchers of different brands with sats. I think that's great, and I'm sure that with more people, trying out GoSats cards, they will also start using these with for their purchases, with I think day-to-day transactions, even grocery shopping, retail purchases, everything. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool that way. And what I wanted to ask also is, like, what are the industries that GoSats card has focused on till now? Like, is it only, say, e-commerce, or is it food delivery? What are the industries that has the consumers have used with GoSats card?
तो विथ गोसाइट कार्ड, वन इंटरेस्टिंग इंसाइट जो हमको मिलता है, रादर द एंटायर प्लेटफॉर्म एज अ होल, इफ आई टॉक, हम काफी लीन स्टार्टअप है। हमने जब शुरू किया था अपना बिजनेस और लॉन्च किया था बेटा में, हमारे पास सिर्फ ब्रांड्स के साथ इंटीग्रेशन ऐसा था कि यूजर हमारे ऐप प्लेटफॉर्म पे आता है, वो सेलेक्ट कर सकता है स्विगी, फ्लिपकार्ट, या फिर और कोई ब्रांड, मामा अर्थ। वहां पे हमारे थ्रू जब शॉप करेगा, उनको 1%, 10% बैक इन बिटकॉइन मिलेगा। तो हमारा यूजर बेस ये रहा होगा कि वो ई कॉमर्स फोकस्ड है। इसके बाद जब हमने गिफ्ट कार्ड भी लॉन्च किया या फिर ब्रांड वाउचर, तब भी हमने ये नोटिस किया कि आपको अगर स्विगी का, जोमेटो का, या फिर आपको फ्लिपकार्ट का वाउचर चाहिए, ये आपको मिल जाएगा। बट द प्रॉब्लम वी रियलाइज्ड इन आवर इकोसिस्टम, एंड वी रियलाइज्ड वी स्टार्ट डूइंग दिस, आपके ऑप्शन काफी रिस्ट्रिक्ट हो गए। इन द सेंस दैट ये हमने टॉप 100 जो भी ई कॉमर्स में प्लेयर हैं, उनके साथ कैसे भी करके इंटीग्रेशन तो है हमारे पास, हमारे ऐप के अंदर लिस्टेड है। ऑल द टॉप 100 ब्रांड्स, बी इट उबर, स्टारबक्स, नाइका, एनी ब्रांड दैट वी हैव, दिस
Yeah.
इज लिस्टेड ऑन द गोसैट्स प्लेटफॉर्म। बट अभी अगर जैसे आप अगर बाहर जाएंगे, अगर आपको हेल्थ एंड ग्लो पे कुछ खरीदना है, तो फिर हमारे पास नायका आ गया, हमारे पास मिंत्रा आ गया, बट आपकी हेल्थ एंड लॉ की दुकान में गोसेट्स आप कैसे, हाउ विल यू गेट अ बेनिफिट ऑफ गोसेट्स?
Hmm.
अगर एंड आप अगर अपना सोचेंगे आपका वॉलेट शेयर या फिर आप किधर ज्यादा खर्चा करती हैं, ऐसे बिजनेसेस जो हमारे पास होते हैं, जो यूनिक होते हैं, ऐसे हो गए, ऐसे भी हो सकता है कि कोई छोटी चाय की दुकान या फिर कोई रेस्टोरेंट हो गया जहाँ पे नॉर्थ इंडियन फूड, साउथ इंडियन फूड होगा, वो भी हो सकता है। तो ये पॉइंट पे हमने डिसाइड किया कि हम हमारे पास कार्ड का फोकस लाना चाहिए, बिकॉज ये हर जगह यूज हो सकता है, जहां पे भी कार्ड एक्सेप्टेड है वीजा का, ये यूज हो किया जा सकता है। तो नाउ व्हेन वी डिड दिस, हमारा प्राइमरी हमको क्या सीख मिली है कि द यूजेज इज स्टिल ऑन ई कॉमर्स शॉपिंग द हाईएस्ट, बिकॉज हमारा प्रोडक्ट ही पहले ई कॉमर्स यूजर्स के लिए फोकस्ड था। बट उसके बाद ओवर 25% of our car transactions और total transactions go towards the e-commerce brands platforms। बट हमने नेक्स्ट इन कैटेगरी जो नोटिस किया है, वो काफी क्या बोलते हैं कि ट्रैवल की तरफ में, द नेक्स्ट 10 to 15% काफी ट्रैवल की तरफ में जाता है। आपके एग्रीगेटर, फ्लाइट बुकिंग या फिर होटल बुकिंग, ये सब डायरेक्शन में जाने की तरफ संभावना काफी हाई है। दिस दिस ऑल्सो मीन्स दैट यूजर्स इसको अपने प्राइमरी लाइफ में ला रहे हैं कि
Correct.
या तो आप ई कॉमर्स में खरीदते हो, आपका आप काफी ज्यादा चीज खरीदोगे Amazon, फ्लिपकार्ट, मिंत्रा पे, काफी हमारी लाइफ रिवॉल्व हो रही है इसके आसपास। देन एंड ऑल्सो जो भी यूजर इसको अपनाता है एट वो टाइम, तो ये डेफिनेट बात आती है कि वो अपने ट्रैवल में भी यही यूज करना शुरू करेगा। नाउ द नेक्स्ट कैटेगरी जो हमने दो इंटरेस्टिंग चीज देखी है, one is going to be on what do you call it, smaller, one of the smaller things हमने ये नोटिस किया कि फ्यूल पे यूजेज हमारे कार्ड का है। तो यूजर के हिसाब से ये होता है कि मैं गोसैट्स का कार्ड लोड करूंगा, मैं फ्यूल पे भी अगर स्पेंड करूंगा, तो फिर मेरे को कुछ रिवॉर्ड मिलेगा बिटकॉइन पे। तो ये इंटरेस्टिंग हो गया यूजर के लिए। इट डजंट एंड हियर। यूजर्स हमारे
Just,
पास अगर वो
just wanted to ask, how does someone use your card for fuel? Like, how does it work?
ओके, ओके, सो बी इट एनी काइंड ऑफ मर्चेंट, अभी हमारे साथ क्या होता है, यूजर अगर मैं पूरी जर्नी बताऊं, यूजर अगर ये वीडियो के बाद भी, ये कोलैबोरेशन के बाद भी, यूजर आएगा गोसैट्स प्लेटफॉर्म पे। गोसैट्स प्लेटफॉर्म से वो साइन अप करेंगे, वो अपना नंबर, ओटीपी, ईमेल वैलिडेट करके वो कार्ड को अप्लाई कर सकते हैं। अगर उनने कार्ड को अप्लाई किया, उन्होंने साइन अप फी जो उन्होंने एंट्री की, एट वो ही टाइम उनको एक इंस्टेंटली एक वर्चुअल कार्ड मिलेगा
Okay.
गोसैज का, जो आप इंस्टेंटली लोड करके फ्लिपकार्ट के ऊपर यूज कर सकते हो, या
Hmm.
फिर मिंत्रा पे, या एनी मर्चेंट जो कोई भी पेमेंट गेटवे है इंडिया का जहाँ पे वीजा एक्सेप्टेड है, यू नो गोसैज कार्ड कैन ऑल्सो बी यूज्ड देयर टू ट्रांजैक्ट एंड अर्न बिटकॉइन। तो
Hmm.
फ्लो क्या हो गया, तो फिर उन्होंने साइन अप किया, उन्होंने अपना केवाईसी डिटेल दिया, तो वो इंस्टेंटली कार्ड को लोड कर सकते हैं, लेट्स से 10,000, और वो ब्रांड पे जाके स्पेंड कर सकते हैं, स्विगी हो गया, जोमेटो हो गया। उसके बाद क्या होगा कि वो इंस्टेंट जब उन्होंने स्पेंड किया, जब व्हेन मनी इज डिडक्टेड, वही टाइम पे हम देंगे उनको ऑप्शन बिटकॉइन रिवॉर्ड पाने का 1.5%, अगर
Hmm.
उनके पास एलीट कार्ड है। तो ये है एक ट्रेडिशनल जर्नी ऑफ ए यूजर। इन पैरेलल क्या होता है, जब वो वर्चुअल कार्ड का लाभ उठा रहे हैं, वही टाइम पे हम उनको एक कोरियर करते हैं उनका फिजिकल कार्ड भी।
Okay.
एंड ये काफी इंटरेस्टिंग हो जाता है इन द क्रिप्टो इकोसिस्टम, बिकॉज जब भी हम बात कर रहे हैं वजीर एक्स, गोसैट्स, बिटकॉइन, WRX, कोई भी कॉइन की, ये पूरे या फिर यील्ड की, जो भी हम बात करें इकोसिस्टम में, इवन NFT, बात ये आती है कि देयर इज नथिंग टैंजिबल जो आप हाथ पे लगा के फील कर पाओ। बट गोसैट्स में हमारा जो कार्ड है, वो आप टच करके फील कर सकते हो, एंड दिस इज अ कनेक्शन दैट आप दिखा सकते हो कि हम ये इकोसिस्टम के भाग हैं। तो दिस इज समथिंग दैट वी शिप आउट टू एवरी यूजर हु अप्लाइज टू आवर कार्ड, एंड दिस शुड रीच देम इन मतलब 2 वीक्स। तो इसके बाद क्या होता है, वो लोड कर सकते हैं, एंड बी इट फ्यूल स्टेशन, बी इट कैफे, बी इट एनी काइंड ऑफ स्टोर, बी इट इवन रेस्टोरेंट, आप ये कार्ड दे सकते हैं लाइक अ नॉर्मल कार्ड। द पर्सन, द स्टोर मैनेजर, एनीवन, कार्ड लेके वो POS मशीन में डालेंगे, आप पिन एंटर करेंगे जो आपने ऐप में सेट किया है, और द बैलेंस अगर है उतना कट के आपको वो रिवॉर्ड ऑप्शन आपके ऐप में आ जाएगा। इट्स अ
Correct.
वेरी इंस्टेंटेनियस फ्लो। ये काफी रेयर हुआ है इंडिया के कार्ड इकोसिस्टम में। जो
Hmm.
आप इंस्टेंटली जो ट्रांजैक्शन करते हो आपके ऐप में रिफ्लेक्ट होता है, और हम आपको एक इंगेजिंग गेम भी देते हैं जहाँ पे आप या तो फ्लैट 1.5% का रिवॉर्ड ले सकते हो, या फिर आप एक स्पिन द व्हील कर सकते हो जहाँ पे हम एक बिटकॉइन व्हील देते हैं, जहाँ पे आपको 1.5 से कम भी शायद मिल सकता है, 0.5%, या फिर आपको 100% भी मिल सकता है ऑफ द ट्रांजैक्शन।
I think that's great. And talking about games, everyone who's live, please go check out our Valentine's Day quiz. It's live on our blog. You can also reach it through our app, because you 250 winners out of you all who will participate will get a chance to win a preloaded GoSats Elite card, जिसके बारे में करण ने अभी बताया है. And I'm pretty excited about all the exciting features that's there in the card, like including paying, in person and all of that. So hurry up and go take the quiz right after this session, so that you can also try your hands at one of the cards. Anyway, coming back to our conversation, I just wanted to ask, because you mentioned that this is something that's being used on travel, etc. Have you also seen people use this on any purchases when they go abroad? Have they ever used a GoSats card to make any purchase because they have Bitcoin in their possession? So, I mean, they can either give it to the person who accepts Bitcoin on their wallets, because a lot of merchants globally they do. तो ये आपने देखा है क्या?
दिस इज अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन यूनिक टू GoSats। जो हमने कार्ड अभी लॉन्च किया है इंडिया में, वी हैव मेड दिस कार्ड विथ ऑल द अप्रूवल्स एंड द अग्रीमेंट्स दैट वी हैव। दिस कार्ड इज गोइंग टू वर्क डोमेस्टिकली ओनली इन इंडिया,
Okay.
that we have launched and that we have approvals for. So the usage that we are seeing is when it comes to travel, people are booking their international tickets.
Hmm.
People are also booking their country travel, intra-country travel, जहाँ
Okay.
पे we can see them transacting on hotels, be it some high-end hotels that we've seen in some of the tier one cities, as well as the up and coming hotel chains that are there. So
Hmm.
users are using our card, at every point in India. They have used it. Even we have users who are trying to buy gold and other jewelry using our GoSats rewards card. ये important क्यों हो जाता है? क्योंकि आप पहले ही खरीदने जा रहे हो, let's say an asset, you think that there will be a gain in the gold price, hence you're trying to buy a small bar, and you're using the GoSats card to get some reward. Let's say 1.5% back in Bitcoin for free, with no change to your price that you're going to pay, even for your Starbucks coffee.
Hmm.
अम, तो ये एक चीज मैंने नोटिस की थी। आपने और एक बात बोली जो उनके पास ऑलरेडी है। तो वन थिंग टू क्लैरिफाई, वी आर ट्राइंग टू बी एन अ प्लेटफॉर्म जहाँ पे द INR यू हैव, द रुपीज दैट यू हैव, वही आप लेके कार्ड में लोड कीजिए, और
Hmm.
फिर आप उसको स्पेंड कीजिए, फिर आपको बिटकॉइन रिवॉर्ड मिलेगा। वी डू
हाँ.
नॉट अलाउ यूजर्स टू लोड बिटकॉइन पर से इनटू देयर कार्ड एंड स्पेंड इट अब्रॉड एनीवेयर एज
Okay.
सच।
So the Bitcoin that you have is only going to be coming to your own wallet, not anyone else's.
Yes, yes, and you can essentially withdraw it to any external wallet,
हाँ, of
but
course.
up
And then you can use it
to
when
put into the platform. Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Okay. That makes it more clear. I think, ek aur, I think one of the questions that a lot of people who are live right now would have is that last minute gift ideas. So, people might be wondering what is it that they can do on GoSat's platform. Can they buy anything which they can avail instantly? You mentioned that there is, like, whenever they apply for a card, there's a virtual manifestation of that which you send it to the user. So how long does it take usually to process? Like, if people are, purchasing something last minute, or there's a card that they want to get urgently, how long will it take for them to get a virtual GoSats card?
So two parts to this question, दो भाग में divide कर सकते हैं. The
हाँ.
moment आप GoSats पे application अपने कार्ड का complete करते हो, आपको instantly in real time एक कार्ड मिल जाएगा, that virtual card that you can use everywhere online at an
Inst-
immediate basis.
okay.
जी, बिल्कुल। वी हैव वी हैव अ वेरी रोबस्ट KYC फ्लो एंड एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म फिल्ड अप, कि आप एंटर कीजिए, आप अपना नाम, डेट ऑफ बर्थ, और अपना कोई भी एक KYC नंबर बता दीजिए, पैन कार्ड, ड्राइवर्स लाइसेंस, पासपोर्ट नंबर। हम आपको इंस्टेंटली एक वर्चुअल कार्ड दे देंगे। And right now, we give a physical card in 2 weeks. वी आर ऑल्सो अपग्रेडिंग आवर प्रोसेसेस, आवर वेंडर्स, ऐसा करने के लिए कि जब आप कार्ड के लिए अप्लाई करते हो, इन द सेम डे और नेक्स्ट डे वी शिप इट आउट टू यू एज वेल. राइट नाउ द 2 weeks टाइम जो है, दिस इज ऑन पार विद सम ऑफ द मेजर प्लेयर्स वी हैव सीन इन द ट्रेडिशनल फाइनेंस स्पेस. बट हमको इसको और बेहतर बनाना है. हम ऐसे प्रोसेस ला रहे हैं जहाँ पे हम नेक्स्ट डे पे आपका कार्ड डिस्पैच कर पाए आपकी तरफ. एंड द आइडिया इज टू गेट दिस डाउन इवेंचुअली टू एज लो एज वी कैन. बट ये और एक इंटरेस्ट, सो दिस इज अ गुड गिफ्ट आइडिया
Hmm.
टू गिव अ फ्रेंड प्रॉब्ली अ कार्ड जो लेट्स से ज्यादा खर्चा भी करता है, जो बंदा है, जो दोस्त है, ज्यादा खर्चा करते हैं, या फिर फैमिली में भी. अगर आप उनको ये कार्ड गिफ्ट करेंगे एट एवरी टाइम जब वो स्पेंड कर रहे हैं, उनका एक एसेट जो है अक्यूमुलेट हो ही जा रहा है इन द GoSats app. So this could be an interesting idea, because this is you giving them the freedom to choose. Them not radically changing them life, their lifestyle or anything, but them fundamentally उनका financial जो planning है काफी evolve हो रही है. They are accumulating an asset passively at every spend that they make. But it doesn't have to end here when it comes down to gifts. We also have an exclusive offer running on our platform, be it on players such as Mintra, be it on Nykaa, be it on Starbucks or Book My Show. We have something running that is pretty engaging and rewarding to them.
I think that's so cool. And especially for big spenders, this is such a boon because you also get to earn sort of like lots of rewards while you spend your money. So you don't even have to be sad about it. I think concluding, because I know a lot of people are very eager to go try the quiz and see what they can win. जल्दी से हम conclude करते हैं. मैं एक last question पूछूंगी before we move on to questions. तो अगर हमारे users के पास questions है, I would encourage them to start asking. एक चीज मुझे पूछना है, which is, and that's something that you can sort of elaborate on a bit. Where do you see this category going, the shop to earn category? There's a lot of interest in the market, of course, and people are very open to getting these kind of rewards, etc. Brands are also trying out new things, but when do you see it actually taking off to the point that it goes mainstream?
Okay. Okay. That's so when this is a question that you're asking is about the domain or the industry at large
Yeah.
that we are in. Hmm. So, because we have seen in crypto, I think multiple models. This is a relevant question. There are some play to earn, learn to earn. There are a lot of models, right, that we have seen in the crypto ecosystem that go out. We think that the shop to earn category, it is at its inflection point, wherein at this is at a point where it is going to go mainstream, because users right now, the millennial consumer that is evolving, or the Gen Z, they understand the importance of financial discipline, because they have seen they're just before them the generation suffering because of lesser financial planning or lesser means to do so. Now the shop to earn category that is there, this is going to, this is at an inflection point जहाँ पे इसकी growth होनी ही है, because the modern consumer is not just towards building brand loyalty and staying there for a very long term time. It is also about exploring new brands. They want rewards जहाँ पे restrictive terms and conditions नहीं है, जहाँ पे उनको लगता है कि उन्होंने कुछ उनके पास कोई ownership आई है. And not just that, it is also that users, या फिर हम जो भी हैं, आप हो या मैं हूँ, हम लोग सब लोग शॉप करते ही हैं. नाउ ये कैटेगरी स्लाइटली डिफरेंट कैसे बनेगी कंपेयर टू अदर्स? दिस इज समथिंग दैट ब्रांड्स ऑलरेडी हैव एन एलोकेशन फॉर एक्विजिशन कॉस्ट, या फिर नया यूजर को लाने के लिए कॉस्ट, या फिर उसको रिटेन करने के लिए टू कीप द यूजर बैक अ कॉस्ट और एंगेजमेंट कॉस्ट. ये बजट ऑलरेडी है बिगेस्ट ब्रांड्स के पास, एंड ये नीड है कंज्यूमर की तरफ से. The thing is that with other models, when we say play to earn, when we say run to earn, we've seen some other platforms, tokens come up with this technology.
Yeah.
The idea is that they're trying to create something new. And यहाँ पे the challenge कहाँ से आता है? Who is going to fund the reward, the token price, even if it's a self-launched token? यहाँ इसका फंडिंग कहाँ से आएगा? So that challenge is what we are seeing the industry go through. Play to earn model, a step to earn, a walk to earn. ये challenge आता है in the other models that we have seen. With shop to earn, I'm saying it's brands, consumers, we all have a vested interest कि
Yeah.
हमको ऐसा ये डायरेक्शन में इंडस्ट्री जानी ही चाहिए. So we are saying that we are at an inflection point जहाँ पे ये ग्रो होने ही.
That's very interesting. So yeah, I think coming to questions, I think there is just one question, एक ही question है हमारे audience के पास, वो है कि कार्ड कब live होगा. So already काफी anticipation है. So description में एक link होगा हमारे YouTube video के description में, आप वो click करके कार्ड को एक्सेस जो लाइव कार्ड ऑप्शन है वो एक्सेस कर सकते हो, वो आप यू कैन क्लेम इट फॉर फ्री. तो आप अभी इफ यू कैन सी इट देन मे बी जस्ट डू दैट एंड लेट अस नो. और ये लॉन्च्ड है ऑलरेडी. बहादुर सिंह, जस्ट फॉर योर इन्फॉर्मेशन, द कार्ड इज लाइव, you can access it. So just go to the link and do the same. Thank you so much, Karan, for joining us today. We got to
Sharmana, I think that there is also one more question
yeah,
that
okay,
I just saw. If we can
okay,
take it up, because
sure.
I see Abhinav Sharma, he has mentioned even WazirX gift feature that he has used today for Valentine's Day. He's excited to even use GoSats, how it's going to work on gifting. So I think he's highlighted or asked something about the spin the wheel feature, where he's got 100 free sats. So the idea is just that, to all the other listeners or users, it's probably a good idea. You can go check out WazirX, use the feature that they have, the learn to earn feature that, that's implemented on the blog, as well on GoSats, the spin the wheel feature, wherein you have a chance to win a very large amount of sats, be it as high as 5,000 or even 25 sats for just, spinning the Bitcoin wheel.
Is it only valid for today?
This is something that we've made sure we have kept it open. So
Okay.
users who come on can take this benefit today and in the coming days as well.
Okay, so guys, what are you waiting for? Please go visit and try your luck. So, okay. Are there any more questions? Let's just see if.
I think I saw one from a Shine Paramil as well. Oh yeah,
Oh,
here it is.
third wave coffee brands which are available in India and we get cash discounts. Okay, do you have cafe collaborations live, Karan?
So I think this is a well-timed question, Sharmana, because we have just gone. So it's a very nascent program. We have just taken it live. We have opened access for all users just to answer even Bahadur's question that he had. But it doesn't end there. As we have gone live, as we have fixed the onboarding to make it an instant virtual card, we have also taken live our first physical partnership, that is by with a Dice restaurant in Bangalore. You just need to enter anytime, I think today, tomorrow, flash your GoSats card. You'll get an instant 20% discount on that restaurant bill. There is no cap, there is no terms and conditions that is there on it. Today or tomorrow, you'll get an instant discount. And when you pay from the card, you'll also get 1.5% back in Bitcoin.
Just mention it again for all the Bangalore folks who are maybe gonna visit today and try their luck at earning some rewards. Just mention the name of the restaurant again.
Yes. So the restaurant name is Dice, DYCE. We have just collaborated. This is our first in-person physical collaboration with the restaurant where they've agreed to offer GoSearch users exclusively 20% off along with the standard reward that GoSearch users anyway. This is but I want to highlight one thing. We don't. Bangalore is close to our heart. This is where our head is, and this is where we started. It's close to us and very friendly to the startup ecosystem. But हमको पूरे इंडिया को नहीं छोड़ना है पीछे. We are planning and we have in the pipeline larger partnerships in the country at large with multiple larger chains as well. This is a first test that we are taking. Along this, with this, we'll be bringing out more in Bangalore and pretty soon around the nation, be it Mumbai, be it Delhi, where you Uttar Pradesh, in most of the geographies where we see there is user demand. So this is something that we have planned.
That's great news. So good news is that there's also something for all the other cities which is upcoming. So we will, wait for that to happen. But yeah, I think right now today we are just overwhelmed with all the exciting features on GoSats. So let's just see if there are any more questions, or we can conclude maybe.
However you say, Shamana.
Yeah, I think maybe people are also very excited to go and look at GoSats feature and also try out the quiz. So yeah, I hope you guys answer questions correctly so that you have a chance to win your GoSats Elite card. आपको ऑलरेडी बेनिफिट्स पता है इसकी, काफ़ी सारे ऑप्शंस है आपके पास टू अर्न रिवॉर्ड्स एंड देन अगेन शॉप एंड sort of increase your asset value. Thank you so much. And oh, yeah, thanks, Abhinav. Thanks a lot. And if you have any questions, needless to say, you can always write to us. You can tag us. You can write to our email. And yeah, I think we want to thank the GoSats team as well for this wonderful collaboration. And I hope we all get a chance to be a part of this movement of making crypto more mainstream. Thanks a lot. And don't forget to visit the link in bio and take the quiz right away. Thank you so much. Thanks, Karan.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Sharmana, for being an amazing host, and WazirX for giving us this platform where we can do a collab and make a win-win for all WazirX users. And I'm excited to see how many of you get all the questions right. Thank you so much again, Sharmana, and the users.
Thank you. Thank you so much.